Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to welcome you here today for this special announcement that is going to be made by MPP Granville Anderson on behalf of the Honorable Dr. Helena Jazik. It means a great deal to us at Catholic Family Services to have you share this event with us. So thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us. I'd like to invite Granville Anderson, who's the MPP for Durham, and who is also a strong supporter of community agencies that are working towards ending violence against women, to come up now to the podium for the announcement. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. It's so wonderful to see you all here this morning, and it's a good news story. It's a great announcement, and this is what I like about this job. I wish I could do this every day, but I can't. So thank you very, very much for the kind introduction, and it's wonderful to be here, as I said. I have my colleague Lauren Coe is here. Thank you, Lauren, for being here. And my colleague Joe Dixon and Tracy McCharles, and you know what, we all represent Durham, and we have the best interests of this community at heart, all of us, although we may differ in political, but it's for the good of the community. So again, I am acquainted with the important work that Catholic Family Service of Durham does for families in the region, and that's why I'm excited as you are, to be here this morning on behalf of Minister Jazik, Minister of Community and Social Services, to make this very important announcement. I see Carol here from Luke's Place, and there's a little story behind this. A few months ago, right? How long ago that was, Carol? We met. There was a round table, and they were in dire need for funding. Like the funding was up like within days. So I went back, and I went to Tracy, and we went to Minister Jazik and Minister Natvi, and within 2 days they got the funding. So that was so wonderful. So now they're working at permanent funding. That was just temporary funding. So hopefully we'll get there. The Ministry of Community and Social Services is working diligently to find community-based solutions that improve the lives of people that rely on these services. Victims of domestic violence require a range of specialized programs and services, including identifying risk and developing a safety plan, counseling, court support, child welfare, shelters, legal aid, multicultural services, and access to sexual assault centers, sexual health clinics, and rape crisis centers. Ontario's Sexual Violence and Harassment Action Plan and the Violence Against Women Strategic Action Plan identified hubs as a way to improve the coordination and integration of services for women experiencing violence. And this is important. It's like a one-stop shopping. So instead of you running from, it's all under one roof. That's so convenient for these folks that need those services. They don't have to be running around searching for it. So that's ideal, and more of this should be encouraged in all communities, not just this one. Community hubs improve the everyday lives of Ontarians by offering multiple services, offering a highly integrated, client-centered way, all under one roof. Many existing community hubs have been created and managed by local organizations and champions. The province is committed to making it easier to create community hubs and making the best possible use of properties that are no longer needed for their original purposes. In 2014, the Ministry of Community and Social Services initiated a three-year pilot in 4 communities to test the community hub approach to reduce gaps and improve access to services. The results to date have been very positive. Community hubs including DRIVEN, which stands for Durham Regions Intimate Relationship Violence Empowerment Network, improve collaboration between agencies, and help support victims of domestic violence by providing streamlined access to a range of services. As a government, our work continues to find ways and opportunities to support local service delivery models that meet the range of needs of their communities. Today's announcement, this is what you have all been waiting for, of $1.1 million For For the renovations to a new facility that will house the Hope Center Durham region reflects the importance of community planning and of Catholic Family Services of Durham and the many partners involved. I'd like to specifically acknowledge the leadership role Catholic Family Services of Durham has played in helping women and children to deal with their circumstances and help them to heal as well. We appreciate the innovative and creative thinking of agencies like Catholic Family Services of Durham to move closer to that goal. And I am proud that our government is a partner to help make this happen. All of us have an interest in reducing barriers faced by women and their children in accessing services and promoting a more coordinated system of services. And I can see the excitement when I entered this room this morning for this. And, it's unfortunate that we need places like this, but we do. It's a reality, but hopefully over time we'll need less and less. Not to put anybody out of work, but we want a community where there's no violence, and violence shouldn't be accepted against anyone. So, we have to work to stamp that out and to change attitudes, and that's an ongoing work, a work in progress. And by working together, we can make all our communities better, safer places to live, to work, and to raise our families. So again, thank you very much and congratulations. And this was a long overdue announcement. Thank you.
That was wonderful, Granville. Thank you. And like you and Joe and Lauren, we're always very happy to be here for these kind of good news announcements right here in your community, our community, and to be together, our Durham colleagues from most of our Durham colleagues here from the legislature. So that's great. And I want to do a special thank you to acknowledgement for the leadership under Elizabeth Pierce through Catholic Family Services Durham. And I want to acknowledge, too, there's many board members here today. Of course, my friend Stan there. And I met some others coming in today. And there's staff, there's volunteers, there's agencies in our community that play a vital role and are going to help move this community forward through the Hope Center initiative. And we know that Catholic Family Services Durham has always been vital to our community, and the Hope Center will be a multi-service facility, as Granville mentioned, to serve as a hub to bring those services together and making it more accessible for community members that need assistance. And we know that navigation of programs and services is always a challenge. I see David from the ministry, who I've worked for before in another portfolio. We always talk about how do you get information, how do you navigate systems in as streamlined a way as possible to get the support you need. And sometimes you're in crisis. So it's so important. And I think, the motto, we're here for you, nous sommes là pour vous, is so appropriate, not just for Catholic Family Services of Durham, but bringing that spirit forward to the Hope Center. Whether it's supporting victims of domestic violence, their families, and other important social services, we know these are issues in our communities. They're issues in all our communities in Ontario. And the Ontario government will continue to lead and learn from the hub services model, and we're very pleased to connect the work of Catholic Family Services with Karen Petrie, the Premier Special Advisor on Community Hubs. And I know Karen was very pleased to hear where this was going today, and I'm sure she'll be a great partner for you all going forward as well. And this is about making Ontarians' lives easier, but also supported. I would say that's important in this context. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who made today happen, putting an event like this together, being patient with us, getting ourselves organized here. Congratulations to you all, and I'm with you every step of the way. Thank you. Joe?
This kind of reminds me of the dinner table. As the oldest of 10 children, I was fortunate enough to have devout, loving Catholic parents, and I'm so impressed with what I see here today. And to tell you, like Granville, I'm a past Catholic school trustee. We've seen a lot of things in our time, so much so that Granville actually lost all of his hair over it. But that's why I nicknamed him Curly. And I want to also tell you one thing just before I say a couple of words. Dr. Helena Jasic is a true professional, one of our senior ministers in the legislature, and I've been blessed that she's been my seatmate for the first 6 years I've been in the legislature. So take that, where is that, take that message back to her. She's somebody special. And I did meet, and we chatted last night with a young lady by the name of Karen Petrie, who is responsible directly to the Premier for hubs, and we've all worked on them. Grenville, Tracy, myself, and we were working on another one last night. So it just never ends. So I'm thrilled to be here. I know my colleagues, MPPs, Tracy and Grenville, are thrilled to be here, and we want to say a very special thank you to Family Services' Executive Director, Elizabeth Pierce. Raise your hand, Elizabeth. She shook my hand when I came in, and I think she broke 2 knuckles. So I'm thrilled to be here with you today as part of Grenville's $1.1 million announcement for Catholic Family Services. I look forward to the renovations and the new facility that will house the Hope Center Durham for Durham Region. And I know my neighbor, Regional Chair Roger Anderson, is thrilled to hear this too. So there's nothing more important than our children and their families, especially those who experience domestic violence. And this facility will provide those vital services such as safety planning, risk assessments, domestic and sexual violence counseling, life skills training, legal support, and transitional and housing support services for those that need it in our communities. I'm so proud to be part of this government. Where's Lauren?
I'm right here.
Do you have a tie on today, Lauren? I wore this for you in blue. Okay. But I do have 10 red ones in the car. So I'm so honored to be here with you, and thank you very much, Elizabeth. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
So that concludes our special announcement. Thank you so much for coming and joining us today and for sharing in our excitement and the celebration that we have of what we're going to be able to do here in Durham Region. Thanks to the Ministry of Community and Social Services for giving us this tremendous gift. We are grateful, we're humbled, and we promise to put it to good use and to make a strong difference in this community with the partners that we're going to be working with. Thank you very much for coming.